What is up, people of YouTube? I'm your host, Vernon. This is the Red River Floodway outlet. Let's fish that. Alright, ladies and gents, we are close to Lockport, really close to the Red River. This body of water behind me that actually empties out into the Red River. I'll do a little pan around so you can see the area. So today, rather than just simply going to the Red River, seeing what I can get out there, I wanted to see what this body of water holds. I'm not expecting big fish, but maybe there are some fish swimming up shallow from the Red River for the more calmer, relaxed waters. And for that reason, I want to throw around some lures, maybe some jigs, see if we get on any fish out there. And of course, if we always strike out here, we can always go to the Red River itself. Right, so oftentimes something like pike will get out of the cold main river and go into coves like this where it's a bit shallower, getting some warmer water. For that reason, I'm going to start off with a little inline spinner today, throwing that around, see if we have maybe any pike in this area. I am also seeing small little minnows, so maybe imitating some minnows is not a bad idea, but I will also move over to some night crawlers, maybe try some microfishing just to see if there's anything out there. I am of course not the only person attempting to fish out here, there's also other people fishing, so that gives me some hope that there's something out there at least. We won't know until we make a few casts. Alright, moved out of little spillway there into the Red River, threw around some lures, didn't get any action. Had a little jighead night crawler on. Now I'm only using 10-pound test line, so I don't want to put my drag too high. I have no idea what we hooked. On a jighead night crawler, of course, it can be anything. Feels decent. And it broke off. No idea what we hooked into. Sadly, we lost it. Was heading towards some cover, so I wanted to try and get it away from that, and the line snapped. Maybe need to swap out for some bigger gear when fishing the Red River. Decided to throw out some baits. We have a fish on again. Little catfish. Not little, but big catfish. to see if I can maybe get him into the calmer water. This catfish is not playing along at all. He doesn't want to be led anywhere. There we go, decent catfish in the net. There we are, decent catfish. This is a 33-inch catfish. Nice big head on him. That's a 7.4 kilogram catfish. Nice big old Red River catfish. 33-incher. Let's get him back to the water. Strung, swim, and off he goes. Good little channel cat, finally getting something for today. So the last time I was out here, I was actually closer to the dam there on the opposite side of the river. I was catching catfish on that side, and I was complaining about losing quite a lot of terminal tackle, lots of lead weights. Now, it's not only just the price of the lead weights that's the problem. I mean, yes, it is expensive to lose a lot of gear. If you want to help out the channel, down in the video description, there is a little PayPal link if you want to help out the channel. But like I said, it's not just the price, it is also having a lot of lead in the water. It's not necessarily a good thing for the natural wildlife to have loads of lead in the water. So I was just thinking to myself whether there's anything you can use to keep your baits in one particular place. Anything that is heavy, perhaps natural in this area. And that is why on my little setup out there, I actually have a rock. Some of the more keen viewers may have already noticed, but I do have a little rock on my setup. So far, it's been doing pretty well. It's not moving down current, it's staying on one particular spot. And if I happen to lose it, no big problem. Throwing a rock into the water, it's not going to be the end of the world. I wouldn't suggest everyone doing this, but when you're having one of those days where you're struggling, where the current seems to be too strong, maybe think about throwing a little rock out there. You're not going to get a good casting distance when using a rock, but clearly it does work. You can catch fish. Alright, ladies and gents, what a weird video. I started in the Spillway, threw around some lures, threw around some baits, didn't get any interest. Eventually made my way out here to the Red River to throw out some rocks and bait, and lo and behold, we got on some fish. Now that is an important lesson to learn. Just because you want to catch fish in a certain way or in a certain place does not mean you will. And if you don't have any luck with a particular method or the baits you're using, maybe think of switching things up a bit, finding something different. But all of that said, happy to get on some fish at least. Do give me a little thumbs up for getting that one fish. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments for me, please go down in the comments. Feel free to ask anything down there. And if you're new here, consider hitting the subscribe button, joining my community. I do weekly videos. Alright, but that's going to do for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like always, see you next time.